right, now let's talk a little bit of food. How about it? Chef Tim Grudy of the Fork Restaurant, one of the best restaurants, of course, in the United States, of course.
There you go.
Maybe the world?
I think
there you go.
That might be pushing.
Well, I know. Well, okay, we won't push it too awful much. But I just found out, and Tim and I have known, how many years have we known each other? And I just
7.
Yeah. I have just found out that Tim and I have a similar background, ancestral. We're both got German family, and he's making something that, to me, you know, when you think of sauerkraut and all, you think of
New Year's and pork. It's all for good luck.
So you are actually making
gonna make sauerkraut.
And sauerkraut is very simple, isn't it?
It's salt and cabbage.
Salt and that's it, basically.
And you just mix up the cabbage, and you just do it till it kind of softens up. It takes probably about 3 or 4 minutes. You just keep tossing that on there. It's 1 pound of cabbage to a tablespoon of salt.
1 pound of cabbage to a tablespoon of salt, and so that's really it. Now you can put some spices in there.
Yeah, you could put caraway in there. Is a traditional one, but you could put a lot of different things that you want in there. You could put some. If you put some chilies in there, you're getting into like the kimchi kind of.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And then you just kind of put it in. The key to this is to get it to soften up a little bit. Then you got to really press it into the dish that you're doing. I always use ceramic, or I use glass. It's always better than plastic. Plastic has, if you have a slice in it, you can get a little bacteria, but you don't want to have bacteria.
Yeah.
And you just really press it, and it'll take probably about 3 or 4 minutes again to press it down in there. And then this is a bag of salt water.
A bag of salt water, all right.
Like 1 pint to 1 teaspoon. So it has the same sort of ratio, so if the bag gets a hole, you're not going to destroy the sauerkraut. It'll get a little watered down, and then you put this right on top, and that kind of keeps the air off it.
So you're not putting ice in there.
No.
It's just the water and the...
Yeah, and then you just take this and you put it in your pantry for about 10 days, 7 to 10 days.
And then what does it do? Ferment or whatever?
The salt ferments, it pulls the liquid out, and then it kind of ferments. It just gets sour.
So you don't have to put it in a barrel.
You can put it in a barrel if you want. It probably would taste better.
Well, it might. They make the barrel kraut. All sorts of ways that they make sauerkraut. All right.
And that's what we did here, and we served this. Tonight we might do this on the menu. We've got sauerkraut, some local fingerlings, and different types of potatoes that are at the market now.
Wow. And, that looks so delicious.
So you got all different colors. You've got purple, you've got pink, and then you've got some different shapes.
Oh, this is terrific, Tim. All right, we're going to put this recipe on WBTV.com, of course. You can even add sugar to that or anything after you have it on, because I know some people like to put sugar on their sauerkraut. Yeah. It sort of takes away.
I like the tartness. I don't like to cook mine either. I just warm it.
Oh,
so it's a little crunchy.
I'm loving this. This is good stuff. Thanks, Tim. Tim Grudy, Fork Restaurant. You need to visit. Anyway, stay with us. Final check of weather next on WBTV.